Hello guys, so in this video we will see detailed operation and detailed configuration of KPI with graph. Alright, so first of all let me go with BI dashboard module. Let me go with any one of this dashboard template we have made for KPI with graph. Okay, and let me go at downside. Okay, all right, this is KPI with graph. Let me edit it and let me go to full settings of this graph, so you will be able to see all the parameters and all the detailed configuration is now open. First of all, you will be able to change a name or say a title as per your requirement. If you want to select any another model, let's say account or sales or purchase, inventory, project, you will be able to set this particular model as per your requirement as well. If you want to add this particular layout in a generic layout, then you will have to enable this toggle button. Okay, now come on relation information. So if you want to change this view type, so you will be able to select different graphs from this selection. There are multiple graphs we have provided. If you want to select any operation type, so by default there will be count operation, but if you want to select it as a sum or average, you will be able to select it and value will be automatically changed accordingly if it is there. Okay, the measurement value, the measure value, this output is already coming over here in a read-only format. You can see that. If you want to change any graph type, let's say horizontal bar, so it will be changed line graph, or let's say a pie chart, or let's say a donut chart, it will be going to be get changed accordingly as well. If I want to set any kind of limit of the data, or say a record, then I can change it. Let's say I'm changing it with 5. Okay, so these 5 records are coming. If I am changing it with 10, then you can see 10 records are coming as well. All right, now based on rule, that means if you want to apply any kind of dynamic filter, so you will be able to select this there are different kinds of these objects are defined, so you will be able to select it. If you want to add multiple filters, then you can add it, or if you want to add a filter and define all or any condition between multiple filters, then you will be able to define it and the data will be represented in that way as per defined dynamic filter as well. Okay, if you want to select it the group by operation, so you will be able to select it a group by, let's say group by with a date, so you can select it. Okay, now any data is not here regarding to the date, but if you are changing it with any kind of, let's say a city, so the data will be get represented in that way. If you want to apply subgroup by, then subgroup by will be get applied it over here based on let's say a country ID. It will be going to be get defined on the country ID, or if you want to select any another parameter, you will be able to select it as well. Okay, sort by field, if you want to sort it by any kind of the data, let's say a tags or something like that, the data will be automatically get sort by that particular field as well. If you want to define order type in ascending or descending order, you will be able to set the order type. Now basically when the record will be get represented, and there will be a false value can be there or a zero value can be there. So if you want to hide false or zero value from this graph representation, so you will be able to enable it from this toggle button. Now here date filter field is there, so if you want to apply any kind of date filter, let's say created on, and if you want to set it date filter, let's say today, this week, or this month, this quarter, this year, next quarter, next year, so you will be able to set it and the data will be get represented in that manner if records will be there as per the date filter selection. Okay, if you want to go with data, then this KPI model is there, so you will be able to see create KPI layout for the selected table, so you will be able to select different kinds of model over here and the data will be get represented in that manner. Now over here let's come on target. So if I am enabling it the target, and if I am setting up any kind of value, let's say 50, so over here you will be able to see a target versus target 50. Alright, you will be able to set a target view in a standard way or in a progress bar as well. Alright, now let's go on design. So if you want to change a data format in a Indian or English, you will be able to change it accordingly. This output will be or this kind of this values related representation will be changed accordingly with this data format. If you want to change any graph color as per the color palette we have configured previously, so you will be able to also change this graph color. If you want to define this graph in a stacked manner, then you will have to enable this stacked kind of toggle button. Okay, if you want to set the label positions in the bottom, or let's say in a different way, you can see this is coming in, this count is coming in the bottom. If you want to set in a left, then it will come in the left. If you will set in a right, it will come in right. Alright, so like this you will be able to change this particular position of the label as well. If you want to show unit, then you can show unit, or this is a monetary field. So the currency, the active currency will be automatically get defined. But if you want to define any custom unit type, then you can also go with this custom. And let's say I'm just defining this custom unit as test, just for one example. So this custom unit will be defined as test. All right, now let me go and enable only monetary. Now if you want to change any background of this graph, you can also able to change it. If you want to apply any theme color, you can be also able to apply this theme color as well. This particular graph will be defined, this theme color will be automatically defined it over here. If you want to change a top button color or font color, if you want to define the font size, if you want to change it, if you want to change the font weight as well, you can be able to change the font weight. If you want to set the text alignment in the left or in the center, it will come in the center. If you want to set it as a right, it will come in a right. You will be able to see that. Okay, all right. Now if you want to change border width, you can be able to change it accordingly. You can change it with 2 or 3 or 5, and the border width will be get changed accordingly. Okay, so let's see. If you are changing it with 5, you will be able to see this is the border width is coming over here. Okay, all right. If you want to show graph label or want to hide it, you can be able to see that. Now I'm just enabling again. So graph label, this graph label is enabled. If you want to make this graph transparent, then you can set it. You can see that. All right. If you want to set any layout information, that is this KPI with graph is for context, then you can do that. If you want to set a layout tooltip, that is KPI with graph, that is context, then you can set layout tooltip as well. We have made a separate video regarding to this, how this layout information and layout tooltip will work. Then you can just check it out in our playlist as well. Okay, now going to the actions, then you can set here client action and click action. And if you want to combine this layout with any another dashboard layout, you can also do that. If you want to set any multiplier regarding to these values, so you can be able to set this multiplier, and this particular output will be get multiplied to this defined value as well. We have also made separate video for client action and click action, so you can check it out in our playlist. And auto update, so you can this particular by default update on every instance is enabled. So whenever this graph related data will be get updated, or any new data will be get created as per this graph related condition, then this graph related output will be automatically get updated. Okay, and if you want to set any custom timer or timer interval, then you will be able to see and set this time interval, and this graph related output will be automatically get changed. If there will be any change will come, then automatically the output will get changed accordingly as per this defined time interval. We have again made a separate video for this, how this auto update will work for different graphs. So just check it out in our playlist. All right, so that's all about this KPI with graph related parameters, and how the configurations can be done, and how these related output will be get changed as per the defined configuration for this KPI with graph. All right, so that's it about this video. If you will have any kind of doubt or queries, then you can just ask us. And thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Have a nice day ahead. Bye, take care.